Welcome to Academia Arena, a card game heavily inspired by Gwent and Hearthstone. The core concept of Academia Arena is a two-player strategic card game centered around academic competition. Players utilize cards representing university archetypes to achieve dominance. The gameplay shares similarities with established card games like Gwent and Hearthstone, but is situated within a university setting. Players deploy cards strategically to outmaneuver their opponent. A key feature differentiating Academia Arena is the trait system. At the commencement of the game, each player receives a randomly assigned, unique combination of traits. This establishes an asymmetrical starting position, ensuring variability between matches and introducing strategic depth from the outset. Traits are categorized into three types. Background traits include identifiers such as domestic, international, minority, or indigenous. Physiological traits encompass physical characteristics like gym bro, skinny nerd, or physically impaired. Psychological traits represent mental states or conditions, for example, ADHD, Tourette's, or depression. A player's starting profile could combine these, such as international, background, gym bro, physiological, and ADHD, psychological. Trait assignment is entirely random, simulating uncontrollable real-world factors. Certain traits confer passive advantages. For instance, the domestic trait may grant +1 credit to characters positioned in the presentation field. Other traits provide active abilities with limited usage per round or game, such as ADHD, potentially allowing a player to discard 1 card to draw 2 new cards. The game board features 3 distinct lanes per player designated as academic fields, presentations, assignments, and exams. These represent primary areas of university evaluation. Players deploy character and event cards onto these fields to accumulate points, termed credits, and activate card abilities. The placement of cards within these fields is a critical strategic consideration. Character cards represent students, faculty, and staff, serving as the principal means of acquiring credits. Many characters possess varying credit values contingent upon the academic field they occupy. For example, the anime nerd character yields 5 credits when placed in assignments or exams, but only 2 credits in presentations. Optimal placement is essential for maximizing round scores. Event cards provide immediate single-use effects upon deployment. After their effect resolves, they are moved to the discard pile. The Group Work Conflict card, for instance, allows a player to target an opponent's field and randomly remove a card possessing a synergy effect. Card synergy refers to bonus effects activated when specific compatible cards are placed adjacently within the same academic field. For example, placing 2 Rich International Kid cards side by side in the assignments field triggers the essay ghostwriting synergy. This presents a risk-reward scenario, a 50% probability of doubling the credit value of both cards, counterbalanced by a 50% probability of both cards being expelled, removed from the field. The game progresses through player turns and rounds. During a player's turn, they must choose one of 3 possible actions. Play a card, deploy either a character or an event card to a chosen academic field. Resolve any deploy effects, add the card's credits to the field's total, and check for activated synergies. Use a trait skill, activate an available trait ability, pass. Forego playing a card or using a skill for the turn. Passing signifies the end of a player's actions for the current round. Play alternates between opponents until both players pass consecutively, which concludes the round. At the end of the round, scores are calculated. Each player sums their total credits across all three academic fields. The player with a higher total wins the round, referred to as a semester. If scores are tied, both players are considered to have won the round. Following scoring, a cleanup phase occurs. Most cards on the fields are discarded, although certain cards may possess effects allowing them to persist into the next round. The victory condition is met when a player wins 2 rounds, semesters. The first player to achieve this wins the game, completing the academic year. Resource management is a crucial strategic layer. Players do not draw a full new hand each round. Therefore, deciding when to deploy valuable cards versus conserving them for future rounds is critical. Strategic passing and calculated sacrifices may be necessary to manage resources effectively over the course of the game. This concludes the basic rules overview for Academia Arena. Further strategic depth emerges through specific card interactions and gameplay experience.